Hello guys, and welcome to episode 8 of my Rome 2 Total War campaign with the Iceni. Today we're going to be moving further into France. So we're going to be taking Trevorum and Vesontio, and we're also going to think about taking Bibracte. Obviously there's some pretty big armies over here, so we're going to be having some good old fights, which should be nice and fun. But yeah, let's get on with it. Now, since the last episode, I did forget to save it, what I did at the beginning of the last turn. So I went back to the autosave, I did all the autosave battles again, and the only thing that changed from the last episode was that I'm now a trade partner of the Galaxy here, and you can see that they're giving me a nice trade route, which is apparently blockaded, unfortunately. But well, doesn't really matter. So not that much of a difference after all. But yeah, we're going to think about declaring war on these guys. But first of all, I'm going to go ahead and use this army in Bagacum to attack the Claws of Andata. So let's go ahead and do that. Actually, before I do, I'm going to upgrade them. That's probably a good idea. We're going to go ahead and make... Oh, this is the War Maiden I'm upgrading. I'm going to make her good at accompanying the General, giving him plus 6% campaign map movement range. Awesome. Let's go ahead and attack this army.
Fight for your
He retreated.
ancestors.
Okay, kind of saw that coming, but we're going to attack him again.
Kill the cowards.
It's a very, very, very easy battle in theory, so I am going to go ahead and auto-resolve it with a balanced stance. That should also kill the general, because what will happen is, because I attacked him twice, you can see there in the background, he's going to kill him. Awesome.
Thirsty for battle.
And we've leveled up the actual general this time, and the traditions. We're going to go with Inexorable Horde, I think, maybe. Actually, let's go with Unrelenting Force, and we're going to get this guy up to a general. And we can begin to move towards Vesontio.
None will escape.
Now this turn, my men will replenish in my own province. But next turn,
Ready for battle.
actually what I might be able to do, if I force march, if I forget
I
about...
don't care how tired you are.
I don't think, no, that won't put me far enough. I'm going to have to use 2 turns. Okay, well we'll leave him there for now. But we're going to take 2 turns to get to Vesontio. Because that it wouldn't do it with 2 turns with force march either, so... yeah, we're gonna do it the normal way. Just keep my stance normal. Right, these guys, they are no longer affected by the plague, so we're going to wait till next turn until they fully replenish, and then we're going to use this army to attack Trevorum. God, these names. And then we're going to get this guy in Cenabum on the next turn again, because I'm waiting for the public order to sort itself out a bit. We're going to use him to attack Bibracte. Okay, so let's upgrade this. We can upgrade to plus 6% weapon damage and plus 3% melee attack, or we can go ahead and get something like Unfettered Warriors, plus 8% melee defense, or Indomitable Infantry, plus 4 melee attack skill for all infantry units. Dread Marauders, bloody hell. These are really nice traditions that I can get here, but I'm not sure which one to take. God damn. I think I'm going to go with this one here, Indomitable Infantry, because there's a lot of infantry in this army. You can see all of these levy freemen. Although this is technically my cavalry army, because it's the only army with cavalry, which is alright, I suppose. Doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Loads of fishing huts there. That's giving us a huge surplus of food. I'm tempted to just remove one of them, like dismantle it down a level, so that when I upgrade to get better ships, I can build them in Camelodunnan. Let's see what's going on with our technology anyway. So we're getting the underfloor drainage, which is what I set up last time. I'm thinking about moving over here to maybe unlock the harbour, where we can build some ships that are actually decent on the water. But for now, I think that's it for this turn. We do have a rather large sum of money. I'm going to not upgrade this barbarian village just yet, because that will improve or increase squalor, what I might do is I might increase some of these the Shrine of Andrasta. Let's do that. Okay, let's go ahead and enter. Well, the Achabates died. Finally. And I'm going to go and jump into the diplomacy screen. We're going to select the Nervi. Somebody said something about asking them to join my nation. But doesn't seem to be... don't seem to be able to there. I'm going to turn off forced march here. I'm going to move my men towards their settlement. Now, obviously you can't attack in forced march stance, so there's no point in using forced march. I'm just going to march to this area here, and then next turn we can hit them. If the Edoai don't do it first. But what we're going to do over here is move my army into range of the settlement, because I'm not going to be able to hit it this turn, and then I'll declare war next turn and hit the settlement straight up, because I'll be able to hit it from this position in one fell swoop. So we're going to leave him for this turn as well. Also up here with these units more or less fully replenished, I can move him up to the border near Trevorum, ready to attack that city as well. Now that is reducing my public order quite a lot. We've got 8 turns until rebellion, but if we hover over the public order we can see that the provincial instability is still decreasing, so that will eventually go down to about -2 per turn, in which we should be able to build another army. I might actually start doing that now, because there are military buildings here that I can use to build sufficient units. So let's go ahead and recruit another army just to babysit the settlement for a fair amount of time. So we're going to get Adiatorix, and we're going to give him his heroic riders back. He's a really old general that I've had for quite a while. We're going to sit him in the settlement, and we're going to recruit him some units here. So let's go ahead and get some sword band first of all, and then we can build some skirmishers and Britain scout riders. Then we can get some spear band and another sword band unit, and that'll be that army until I decide to increase it. Let's use up most of my money for this turn as well, so that's alright. And yeah, most of my agents and so on are doing okay. This scout, I think I'm going to set him on intelligence just for this turn. It will reveal all of the enemy agents next turn, or hopefully. It's not guaranteed. And everywhere else is perfectly fine. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn again. Next turn will be the one where all of the fun happens. The Consorts of Morrigan. Apparently, did Adiatorix just die? No? What happened then? I have no idea. Okay, whatever. We can go ahead and get this guy. He can be a heroic rider. Yeah, I think it was. Adiatorix must have died or something. A new political intrigue has developed. They failed to assassinate it, but they was wounded. God damn, stop trying to assassinate Adiatorix. He's a boss. Just stop trying to kill him. God damn. Okay, well, whatever. Right, this turn we're going to attack Birbrekti. So let's go ahead and do that first. Right click, declare war. Yes, I don't care about your allies. That is interesting that they are their allies though. And that will make it easy to take the second settlement, which is just here.
We take this settlement for the tribe.
Right, and we're going to jump straight in and assault it. So this should be pretty simple to pull off, so I'm just going to move my armies to each of the 3 gates that there will be. There's one here, which I will run down to with a few men. There's one over here, which I'm going to also run up to with a couple of men. And the one over here, which I'm going to send one unit with a slinger unit just to burn down the gate. I'm not sure if there'll be anything actually defending there though. Actually, let's not bother with that one because that's just spreading out my men too much for no reason. So we're going to keep him over here. Get the slingers over here. And we're going to move over to the other side. Over here. We're going to get the rest of the army to join them. So get those men over here, the skirmishers, and my general. Okay, that's all. So we're going to go ahead and start the battle. Going to get a couple of my men to run up to the gates as soon as possible. We're going to get another 2 units to start walking. Those riders can all just stay up there. We're going to get a couple of these units to line up next to these walls and these gates. The reason that I'm doing it this way is that I found it seems to be more effective if you do it that way. Basically what it's doing is I'm just telling them to run up to the gates, and then once they're next to the gates I'll tell them to attack it. It just stops them from messing about at the gates and getting themselves killed more than is necessary. So we should get fired upon shortly. Here we go. We got these slingers, or actually skirmisher units firing down on my men. That's going to actually hurt a lot of my men when they start burning down the gates. It's going to be annoying. Okay, and as soon as they get into formation, what you can do is you can select them and you can tell them to attack the gates. And instead of adjusting, they will just literally burn down the gates straight away. So that's going to take 3 lobs over here. We're in range, so we're going to go ahead and start burning down this one as well. There we go, that's going to take 3 chucks. That one's just thrown the second lot. And we're going to go ahead and throw the 3rd lot. There we go. And that'll burn down soon enough. Now they're going to have to just stand there, because if I try and run them away, they're going to just take more spears in the back. I'm going to get my general forwards.
The men are wavering.
Because, yeah, I don't want these guys to run away before they get through the gates. Actually, I may as well move them back. We'll get the fresh units out in front first of all. I think they'll like that if they don't go in first. Also means my fresh units won't rout through the gates, which will be nice. So this gate should burn down first. I think it's nearly there. Yes, it is. So let's go ahead and charge in.
Our general is under attack.
And then we can back them up with the other men.
Mounted warriors.
And we're going to inspire our unit. We want to keep our men behind as best we can. Okay, and now we're going to run in the front gate here. I think I might have messed this up, possibly. So we're going to have to run all our men inside. Because basically I'm kind of scared that because there's so many men here at the top of the gate, they might cause a chain rout, and then all my men who are fighting down here will run away and die. But I think because these are tribesmen and mine are levy freemen, these are just like farmers and the equivalent of morale. That is very loud for me. I'm going to tell these guys to load quicker. They're going to continue to throw javelins over the top, hopefully. A few of them are missing, but there we go. I've got my reinforcing units running around the back here. We're going to get these slingers. They're all going to run to a position above the fight that's going on at the other gate. Now, if I can, I'm going to war cry again. Yep, I am. I'm going to war cry again and once again inspire my men. There we go. That should help out a bit with getting kills. Awesome. Some of their units are... One of them's starting to break its morale. They're breaking off some units at the back here to deal with my flanking units.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I'm going to send one of my Freeman units to deal with this skirmishers unit, and the other 3 can blob into these 2 units of Celtic tribesmen. As soon as I can, I'm going to use Inspire again on the unit that is got a little bit lower morale than the rest. We're going to war cry these guys, and we're going to rally. Actually, didn't mean to press rally. I'm just going to inspire our own men.
Battle ready and eager.
So there we go. We're breaking through over here as well. My missile units have got into position to fire on the fight. Some of my men are wavering. I'm not exactly sure where. I think it's over here at the front, possibly. Nope. Then where? I have no idea. But we need to keep pushing forwards here, and then eventually surround these men.
Battle ready and eager. Forwards.
Unfortunately, I can't really make much use of my riders. What would have been a nice idea is if I had my riders on the other wall over here, because then they could have actually, I could have actually used them to flank. But instead, they're just stuck up on the hill here, not being able to do very much. But it looks like we've won the battle at the gate at least. And now we can charge into the settlement. I'm going to leave this skirmisher unit to stay behind while the rest of my men run forwards. My men are taking tons of free damage over here. Fortunately, they routed, so
We have captured the gates.
they did break in the end. It seems I'm breaking a lot of the rest of their units. Some of my units taking very, very heavy casualties throughout this fight. But a victory nonetheless. And that's a new city. So we lost 574 men, and they lost 1,561. And with that, we can occupy the settlement.
For the tribe.
And we can now provide an edict, I believe. Yes. What we're going to do is go over to our main province here. We're going to stop the Bread and Games Edict in Camalodunum and Britannia, and we're going to apply the Bread and Games Edict here instead, and that will cause this entire province, which I've just captured, to hopefully rise in terms of happiness. This army's still recruiting. Brilliant.
Ready for battle.
That one's fine. We're going to get this spy now to go and have a look at what's happening at Lebanon. And we are also at war with some other fellas, I think. The Carnutas, these guys, who are taking refuge, it looks like. They don't actually own their own land, which is kind of confusing. Okay. Well, that shows us what's going on over there. And this turn we can attack Vesontio, because basically what happened at the end turn screen, the Aedui actually attacked Vesontio. And you can see that's why this army is so whittled down. I'm going to go ahead and attack it this turn, and this will allow me to take advantage of their very much weakened forces. So we're going to jump straight into the assault. Okay, so we're going to start deployment straight away. And we're going to think about where we're going to place our men. So there's a gate here, which I'm looking at. And I think that's the only gate for this entire settlement. Yeah, this settlement is really, really nice to defend. It only has one gate. considering I need to burn down those gates, I know exactly where they're going to be defending. So, let's see, shall we? Anywhere else that I can sneak in? Nope, not at all. So we're going to have to move our entire army round to the very front. Let's get the sword band in play, get the Levy Freeman, the Britain skirmishers, and of course my general. I'm going to start the battle straight away, run a couple of Levy Freeman units up to the gates to burn it down, and then I will follow up with a sword band because they will be a lot more effective, I think, at close combat, pushing up the ramp past the gate. And then after them, I will follow up with some Levy Freemen, and after them the skirmishers, who can hopefully fire over the walls and into the fight. Also going to move up the general as well to provide his abilities where I can. So they're probably most definitely going to have some units on the walls here that we will reveal as we get closer. If they don't, then yeah, there we go. Actually no, that's at the back of the gate. That's confusing. I was really expecting them to have some sort of units up here. Maybe they have them up the top here instead, because that would be quite a nice place to fire down upon me from. Nope, never mind. I'm completely wrong. And they have their Celtic slingers just behind the gate, which makes not much sense at all. Are they going to sally forth? What are they doing?
Spear band!
What? Why are they running out of their gates? That is confusing me. Are they doing some ninja tactics on me or something? Is there something I don't know? That seems a bit silly to me, I'm going to admit. Their men are dying very quickly. Are they trying to run away out of the settlement? Seems that just all of the men are just running down this ramp into my own men. And my men who are standing here are just killing them. They're all bugging out a little bit, look at that. Not really much to see, because there's so many men just clumped in the same place. But if I don't even need to burn down the gates, then so be it. Hopefully I can just sneak a few men through there. Seem to be routing the slingers and so on. It's actually making my men very elite, giving them lots of XP by doing this. And there go some of the slingers. There's another unit of slingers, and another unit of slingers. I think the slingers must have bugged out on this wall. And instead of going on the wall, they attacked me for some strange reason. I can't actually still get in the settlement, so that's kind of annoying. So we're going to have to go ahead and actually still burn it down. But that's okay. I'm sure it won't take very long. Got the rest of our men now ready to charge through. All of the sword band with their fresh swords. They're going to have lots of blood on them by the end of the battle. Or at least I would hope so. Yeah, burn down them gates. Oh no, no, we're being attacked again by skirmishers this time. So let's go and murder them as well. Poor guys. And the gate instantly closed. Anyone else? Oh, we're being flanked by some slingers. What will I do? Kill them, apparently. The poor guys. Look at them. Don't know what hit them. They're just falling over dead. I'm just going to pretend to be dead, and then maybe the Britons will go away. Okay, now we can attack the gates again. This is a very derpy battle. Sorry about this, guys. It's probably one thing that I don't particularly like about Rogue Total War. Is just some of the stuff the AI does is still ridiculously stupid. Like, why would you run your slingers into like Levy Freeman units attacking the gate? That just makes no sense to me. There's obviously a bug going on somewhere. Hopefully, eventually, all this sort of stuff will get fixed. Maybe the AI will get a complete rework by some modders once they bring out the Steam Workshop, but I'm not too sure. Maybe we'll just have to deal with it. Oh, that poor guy at the back there just got hit by a tower. Go on, kill that gate. That's on 99% fire damage. This other unit can't actually attack it. For some reason there's like these like bugged out men who are just like standing there doing like nothing. I think a couple of my units are actually like stuck in the gate itself, which really doesn't help. Oh well. I'm sure once we break through we'll still do tons of damage to the enemy. I'm gonna run up these men now, ready to attack up the ramp. Now these guys have the frenzy ability. This increases their charge damage and weapon damage, but does leave them vulnerable to exertion from fatigue.
The enemy's gates have been destroyed.
Charge up, men. So and when they start running up the ramp, I will instigate their frenzy. There we go. And they're frenzying up the ramp, straight into the enemies. And that's going to be a lot of dead men. I'm going to reinforce them with these levy units and the other sword units. See how much we can stick in this gate. We're going to get all these levy freeman units. We're going to charge them in as well. And now we can move up the skirmishers into range at which they can fire projectiles over the top with any luck. Then I can move forwards my general to provide some inspire on some of these swordsman units. So let's go ahead and do that. Make them run into range so that he can inspire the swordbound unit. There we go. I didn't mean to press that button. I meant to press the war cry button next to it. I don't know why these guys are actually skirmishing. That's a bit silly. Don't skirmish, there's no need. Thank you. All my men trying to get in this gate. Wow, I really shouldn't zoom in on that. I can maybe zoom in on it up here. You can see my swordsman units having a fun time against these levy freemen and so on. All the javelins coming over the top here are my skirmishers taking care of some of these units. Over here you can see all the ones on the higher ground are being targeted and just getting annihilated by all the javelins coming in. That's actually pretty ridiculous how much damage that's doing. But yeah, really helpful, making it a lot easier to push up this ramp. All my men are kind of covered in the ramp while my skirmishers throw infinite kind of projectiles over the top, and I'm going to give them a quick reload. It's going to get even worse for them. So that's like pretty much my whole army on the ramp right now. And if we can, we're going to continue to push up. Now I would stay zoomed in to show you the battle, but like as you can see, I go down to like 9 FPS. That's actually ridiculous. And not even I can deal with that. That's just hurting my eyes. But no, it should be dead soon enough, I'm sure. What I'm actually going to do is move forwards these skirmishers even closer and actually target his general unit. And maybe that will make the difference that I need. No, I'm just going to have to do it with my normal men. Let's go ahead and rampage towards the general with all of the units in one big clump.
We have captured the gates.
Some of the skirmishers can hit this general unit. Most of them can. There's a few spears here and there now attacking. I think most of my men are just cleaning up the other army, or the rest of the army. That's it. I'm going to end it there. End battle, decisive victory. Pretty much wiped out both the normal army and the garrison army. So we lost 276 men and they lost 1,041. That was a really nice job. We're going to go ahead and we can liberate this settlement. But I'm not going to do that. No, we're going to occupy it because that will give us another province to use. another one which I can give a bread and games edict to sort out the public order. And goodbye to the nervy. That's what you get for attacking me. We have a commons here. We're actually going to upgrade this to something that helps with public order, which looks like it's going to be the Chieftain's Hold. +5 public order per turn. That'll come in very, very handy for sorting out this province very quickly. Now with that province taken, we can stop the bread and games in this province up here in Scotland, although I'm not sure about doing so because they're only getting +4 at the moment. Yeah, I think I'll stop it anyway. We'll come over to here and we'll give them bread and games, because I think this province is more important for my expansion across France. But we've done very well to take 2 main cities this turn and finish 2 more provinces. That's a huge difference there, and you can see my income has actually increased by quite a lot. Now with that done, we can think about moving towards Lebanon and Treverum, but that's going to have to be left till the next episode, guys. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one. A couple of big battles taking over a couple of settlements. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.